right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, beings of Earth. Welcome to the Late Night Landing. I'm your host, Max Zeeks, and thanks for joining us tonight. You know, I gotta tell you about my recent attempt at navigating a grocery store. My sensor data is still in revolt. I witnessed a person in the produce section performing a high-level distress signal over a bell pepper. $3.50 of your earthly money. Did it matter that it was a red bell? I informed him that for that price, the vegetables should offer him the secret of life, but he merely backed away slowly. Humans are strange value negotiators. But the true extraterrestrial challenge began after the selection. The waiting in line. What a ritual. This is a voluntary period of communal stagnation. Every unit forms a single file chain, facing forward, staring into the abyss. No one talks. No one moves. Quickly, they exist in slow motion, while one specific human uses a magnetic scanner to tally all your life choices together. My analysts suggest that the purpose of the line is to test the patience, a kind of low-grade stress test. Yeah, it's illogical. You have self-driving cars and instantaneous communication across the globe, yet you still utilize a system where every transaction must be processed by a tired human and a machine that frequently rejects perfectly good credit units. Yeah. And the person in front always has a coupon that expired in the previous solar cycle. Yeah. The planet is fascinating. You spend energy units on a fragile charger cord and then willingly surrender your valuable time to the waiting line. You are masters of both incredible innovation and complete inefficiency. I may never understand it, but you know what? I find it oddly compelling. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight, from ThePlayWay, we have permission from our inner child to come out and play kindly together, leaving a trail of kindness. It's Miss Lyndsie Zacheis. Yep, that's right. We got her on the show. We're going to ask her a bunch of questions. Going to get to the bottom of a lot of things. Going to be fun. Oh, yeah. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the Late Night Landing. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around and joining us. We're not canceled yet, are we? No, we're not. Okay, we're still on the air. Good to know. All right, well, for my next guest, you might find her on a jungle gym, or you might find her playing checkers somewhere in a park. But today, she's going to teach us all about having fun. It's Miss Lyndsie Zacheis. Welcome, Lyndsie, to the program.
Thank you. Happy to be here. Happy to talk about all things play. I can tell you're a very playful guy.
Oh, well, thank you for just meeting me. Oh, that means a lot. I am. I'm 9,000 light years from my home planet. We kind of all look the same. We're kind of, this bluish color. Anyway, enough about me. But, we kind of don't do a lot of what you say is play. So I'm really interested for someone who believes this. How would you explain this lifelong benefits of incorporating playfulness and curiosity into our daily routine, regardless of our age and profession?
Great question. And it's interesting because as we've grown up, we have forgotten as adults about play and the importance of play. What it does is it helps keep your brain active. Simply, it helps you keep your brain expanding, creativity. It keeps it open for opportunities and other ways to incorporate different things that you might not have thought about before. It keeps your mind sharp. It keeps the community around you as well in a good headspace too. Play is certainly something that we as adults have forgotten about. And who is it? I'll have to maybe look it up and say it, but and quote who actually says it. But it's quoted like this. This is what this it says is we don't grow we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. And there's just so many benefits in what play can do as you grow older. And just seeing life through a playful lens transforms the way that you live and you carry out your day, which is remarkable. It makes life more fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's one of my short things being here on Earth for just this short amount of time that I've learned that a lot of people do like to do fun and interesting activities. And
Mm.
humans are all unique and different in their own ways. But like you said, sometimes it sounds like they grow older and they just forget how to do this type of stuff. All right, so real quick, I got to ask you, all right, if people want to know more about the Play initiative, the Playway, where could they find that out?
Well, let me tell you what the Playway is. It is actually inspired for adults, teens, and tweens to come together and let out their inner child, giving permission to that inner child through doing acts of kindness and having fun. And we combine those two ideas, and those are called play missions. And our volunteers are play ninjas. They're the one who monthly are going out and completing these play missions. Again, that are acts of kindness while having fun. We're on a mission on turning acts of violence into acts of kindness. We as a society and a culture have kind of forgotten about that inner child in us before there were stigmas and stereotypes and all the different things that are tearing us apart and telling us that we're different. Before all of that, we played. And as a child, we would look around at the world, and if we didn't see a game or something, we would make it up. We would use our creativity and we would ask anybody around us, hey, would you like to play? Hey, let's play. So we're just bringing that back. It's really not a new idea. It really just is a powerful tool that's been forgotten about, how it can increase productivity if you're in a business environment, how it can be a a conflict resolution when you're in a school environment or competitive environment. It just has so many benefits, play. And who, as an adult, doesn't want to have permission to play? I mean, science says we must
That's
play.
right.
We
That's right.
must play.
Or an alien that wants to have permission to play, you know? Yeah.
That's right. And
So,
as a
hey, just
culture
like,
and as a
yes,
society, we must play to survive.
absolutely. All right. So you've given us a great definition of the play way. Now, can you
Mm,
share a way that someone could become a play ninja? What is a play ninja? I see lots of
absolutely.
people on your, yeah, I see lots of people on your website holding up the 11 sign. Yeah.
The 11 in sign language actually means together. And that's what we're about, bringing people together, the 11th of every month. As a Play Ninja, you can go to theplayway.org and sign up to become a Play Ninja. On the home page there's a space and a place for you to put in your email, your name, and what we're doing right now in Los Angeles in particular is we're starting a Play Raid, which is in 2027, and it's a new twist and a spin on what a parade is. And we're bringing the communities together and we're breaking the hopscotch of building the world's largest hopscotch together as a community in Los Angeles. And the Olympics are coming to LA. So we're just out and about spreading kindness and cheer and creating a bubble of kindness and a ripple effect for others to play it forward. And you can do that at theplayway.org, and you'll get your first round of play missions.
Woohoo! Wow, this is so exciting. It's hard for me to just sit here and listen to you. I just want to jump up and down and do hopscotch and all this other stuff. So,
Yay!
so Miss Lyndsie, what is a simple playway activity that a family with children of varying ages, from a toddler to a teenager, and even a grandparent, just like you said, that's what all appeals. What could they do that would bring them together? What's an activity that you might suggest for them to do?
Well, what I suggest is to start asking questions with the group that you're interested in playing with. I love it when we just start talking play. What's your play past? I love asking the older crowd, what did you do when you were younger? What was your favorite way to play? And you see a sparkle in their eyes, and it's usually something they haven't thought about in a while. And then ask them to show you, and then do a tradesy. You show them a game or an activity that you really enjoy. Or let's say it's a different profession, say, ask questions about what's playful about how you work and where you work and what you do and what inspired you to do that. It is a ripple effect that just helps get deeper and deeper in understanding people's lives, the people we live with, the people we work with, the people that we run into on a daily basis. Your first round of play missions, if you so choose to accept, is you can play rock, paper, scissors with 11 people wearing purple. And that, my friend, is something that you can do and get your friends involved and have a little play pocket and go somewhere where there's people out and about and start playing rock, paper, scissors with people. It is an international game. I did not know that until I started doing this myself, that the whole world knows how to play rock, paper, scissors. Some might have forgotten, and there's cultures that do it a different way, but everybody knows how to play. So that's just a fun, simple way, building hopscotches in your neighborhood, fun, simple ways of just including play.
Wow, all right. You know what? And I gotta say, blue and purple go together. Wow,
They
I looked
sure
into the
do.
purple. Sure, yeah, that would be. That would be. So, all right. So now adults, some adults they kind of forget how to play. So
Mm.
how can adults who feel stuck or uninspired use the concept of the playway to reignite their creativity and problem-solving skills in their work or personal life?
Mm, that's a great question. Well, again, being able to just step into the play past, what reflecting used to move you and inspire you, and then start acting on those. Also, whenever you get an invitation to anything, say yes. It is a easy way to be able to be involved in the world and the community around you and to spark something new. Again, just going back to whenever I'm feeling a bit just stuck myself, I have started a list of things that A, I want to do in the future, and B, that I used to do in the past that just brought me inspiration and joy. And I go to it, and you have this whole Rolodex of different things you can do. Plus, being part of the Playway community, you'll always be inspired with new ideas and ways to engage in the world around you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Mm,
I see that humans use lots of lists all the time, everywhere I go. The grocery store, here or there. There's listings of everything. So lists are
everything.
very important. That's right, they really are. So, all right,
Well,
well,
especially when you get in a headspace, when you kind of forget, when you're like, oh, I don't remember, and it's just nice to have something to go to and that's ready, and then you get re-inspired and you got a way to play.
that's it. That's it. I know you humans don't have the mind like I do to remember everything, so you gotta
Mm.
have those lists. But anyway, so all right, Miss Lindsay, this is really fascinating, but I've got to ask you this: what is the single most important lesson about learning
Mm.
that you've observed through the play way that you believe people of any age often forget?
That we're all one, that we're all in this together, and that play is such a simple way of rekindling that spark that used to be in our lives. And I've seen it from, of course, children, which is who we usually associate playing with, children, but I've seen it in grocery stores with tellers behind the counter and baristas, and just a simple, quick game of rock, paper, scissors, sparking something. And all of the years and times I've been doing this, there's only been four people that turned me down. And it was interesting. And out of everything else, there's always a yes and the sparkle. And it's interesting the people who have said no. And I ask questions later and they're like, oh, they just didn't know they had permission. So even within that, there was this delicate little dance of just what you are and aren't allowed to do. And this is just a fun way of just inviting others around you to have joy and to let go of that mundane world that we're often trapped in.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's like asking someone to come onto your show and do an interview. You just have to give them permission and ask, and you never know what that somebody will say, right?
Mm,
Uh,
absolutely.
oh, all right. Well, you know what? This has all been very fascinating. And again, I'm almost ready to do jumping jacks right here, right now. But is there anything else that you'd like to share with us before we wrap up, Miss Lyndsie?
Well, just perhaps having a little reflection yourself and trying on the opportunity of what it can do. It can change and just lighten and brighten the world around you. And that's how we actually can change the world, is changing our world and the world around us. And it just helps you open up and see things a little better and differently. And life becomes a little lighter and brighter. And it's so easy to do. So come and join a community, Mr. Blue. And
Yeah,
let's
oh,
all
thank you,
play.
thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like the color blue because yeah, that is my skin. Well, okay. So real quick, give us where they can find out some more information again about the Playway.
Absolutely. Our website is theplayway.org. Social media is the Playway. It's all Playway, the Playway, the Playway. And join us and have some fun.
All right, yeah, it does. Boy, I've had a lot of fun on this interview. I've learned so much. That's again the great thing about being here on Earth and learning all about humans. Everyone's so unique and different. But you know what? I think if we just play just a little more, we'd be a lot happier as well. So, all right, Miss Lindsay, thank you so much. Oh, look at that. She's giving me the 11s. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming onto the program and sharing with all of us. And I know our audience really appreciates this as well.
Happy to. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, all right. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.